Hi everyone, welcome to Object-Oriented Programming class. Now we will see the topic on control statements in Java. Please use the headphone for better audio quality. Control statements. It can be classified into two major types. One is conditional statement, second one is looping statements. What is my conditional statements? Conditional statement is also called as branching statement or selection statements. It can be classified into two major types. One is if-else statement, second one switch case statement. If-else statement, the if statement, it's a powerful decision making statement which is used to control the sequence of execution of statements. The if-else statement means it has only two branching statement. If the condition is true means one branch statements will be executed. If the condition is false means another branch of statements will be executed. The syntax for the if statement, if expression or condition. If the condition is true, then statement 1 to statement n will be executed. If the condition is false, the other set of statement 1 to statement n will be executed. One example program. You will see the one example program. Here one employee is there. The employee got salary, some salary. If the employee salary is greater than 15,000 means the bonus amount is 20%. If the employee salary is less than 15,000 means the bonus amount is 30%. The answer for this program is given below. Here the inputs space java.utl.scanner. This command is mainly used for getting the input from the user. Class name hello, valid statement, public static void main, valid statement, scanner space s equal to new scanner system.in. Then first one we have to collect the input from the user, that means salary. That is enter your salary. The salary may be in the form of double data type, double space salary equal to s dot next double. The next we have to calculate the bonus value, double space bonus. If salary is greater than 15,000 means bonus equal to salary into 0.2. That means 20% of the salary is assigned to the bonus value. Then next if it is the condition is false means bonus value equal to 30% of the salary. Then next system.out.println bonus value. The next one, the output for this program. First time I am going to run the same program with my input equal to input salary is 20,000. Input salary is 20,000 means the first condition is true. So greater than 15,000. That means salary equal to 20% of the salary. That means out of 20,000, the bonus value equal to 44,000. The second time I am going to run the same program with my salary input equal to 5,000. So 5,000 means the condition is second condition. That is else condition only true. That means the salary equal to 30% of the salary. That is 30% is equal to 1,500. The next, students please try to write the following programs. Write a program to find the biggest among 2 or 3, 4 numbers using if statements without using the logical operators. Please try and try the program. If you have any doubts, please send to me, no problem. Okay. The next one, switch case. The switch statement is normally the if statement contains two branching statements, but in the switch statement contains multiple branching statements. Based on the condition, the control is transferred to one of the many possible branches. The syntax for the switch case: switch label, case label. For case label 1 statement, set of statement will be executed, end with the break statement. Case label 2, set of statement will be executed, ends with the break statement, and default case some statements and close curly braces. Here the label in the switch and the case should be an integer or character constant. Should be an integer or character constant. If it is a character constant, it should be enclosed in a single quotes. The case labels must not be a floating point numbers. The case labels must not be a string constant. The case labels cannot be an expressions. That means the case labels should be an integer or character constant only. The function of the switch case: the switch label, the label in the switch statement may be any valid expression including the value of the variable or an arithmetic expression or logical comparison or bitwise expression or the return value from the function call also. The switch label value is checked against each of the specified case labels. If it matches, the statement following that case label will be executed. If no match found, the statement following the default case is executed. This is the operation of the switch case. That means the switch label checked with the case label. If it is matches, the corresponding branch statements will be executed. If there is no match, means it executes the default case only. One example program. This program is performing the sum of the operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, based on the user's choice. Suppose if the user choice is 2 means it performs subtraction. If the user size is 4 means it performs the division operation, like that. First statement, import space java.utl.scanner, mainly used for getting the input from the user. Class hello, valid statement, public static void main, string arguments, valid statement. Next, system.out.print, enter the input A. Enter the input A, that is scanner space scanner command is compulsory. Then double A equal to s dot next double, first input given to the variable A. Then second input given to the variable B. Then next system.out.println, I am showing some output, that is 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division, 5 for exit. Next enter next system.out.println, enter your option. That means enter your option. So based on the user option, this program performing the corresponding operations. For example, the user option equal to 1, it performing addition of A and B. If the user operation 2, it perform the subtraction of A minus B. Multiplication means A into B. Division means A divided by B. Here both A and B variables are double variables. Okay, the next one, choice of the user, int ch equal to s dot next int. Already I told that in switch case, all the labels should be an integer constant or character constant. Here int ch is a integer statement, integer variable, so no problem. Switch ch, if case equal to 1. Case equal to 1 means system.out.println, it display the message addition and perform the operation A plus B and break. Case equal to 2, display the message subtraction and perform the operation A minus B, break. Case equal to 3, it perform the display the message multiplication and perform the operation A into B. Case equal to 4, display the message division and perform the operation A divided by B, break. Fifth one, exit, so default I put break statement. Then close curly brace, that's all. The output for this program, first time I am going to run the same program. Enter the input A equal to 10, B equal to 5. Then display the message 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division, 5 for exit. Enter your option. My option equal to 1. My option equal to 1 means it perform the addition. 10 plus 5 equal to 15. Same program for second run. Input equal to 10, output second input equal to B. Option is second. That means subtraction operation. 10 minus 5 equal to 5. Then looping statements. Looping statements can be classified into 3 types: for loop, while loop and do while loops. Then first one, for loop. Looping means the same set of statement will be executed more than once till the condition is false. Okay. The next one, the for loop consists of 3 expressions. For loop consists of 3 expressions. The first expression is initial value. The second expression is test condition. Third expression represents increment or decrement the values. Okay. The syntax for the for loop: for initial value, semicolon, test condition, semicolon, increment or decrement operation, then open curly brace, then set of statements and close curly brace. This is the syntax for the for loop. Next, I am going to write one program. That program is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series, all of you know that Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series numbers are as follows: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, like that, etc. like that. Okay. The next one, I am going to write the Fibonacci series using the for loop. Okay. First one, Java space imports Java space utl dot scanner. This command is for used for getting the input from the user. Okay, no problem. Class Fibo valid statement, public static void main valid statement, scanner space is equal to new scanner system.in valid statement. Int I am declaring some variables. So I mainly used for indexing position for loop. Okay. Next, int I r1 equal to -1, r2 is equal to +1. I am declaring some variables: r1 equal to -1, r2 equal to +1. Then Fibonacci number will be stored in the variable FIB. System.out.println, enter the number of Fibonacci numbers to be displayed, to be calculated. For example, my input equal to 5. Int n equal to s dot next int. Here I am going to give the input equal to 5. Input equal n equal to 5 means it display first 5 Fibonacci numbers. For example, input equal to n equal to 10 means it display first 10 Fibonacci numbers, like that. Okay, so I'm getting the input from the user for the variable n. Okay, for example, n equal to 5 means it display first 5 numbers. Okay, for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Here I am putting I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5. That means the index position starting from 1 to up to 5. Then I plus plus. FIB equal to R1 plus R2. This is a looping statement. FIB equal to R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 means R1 value equal to minus 1, R2 value equal to plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. The first FIB value equal to 0. The system.out.println ith Fibonacci number. Ith Fibonacci means here the I value equal to 1. First Fibonacci number is 0. Then R1 equal to R2. That means R1 equal to 1. R2 is equal to FIB. That means 0. Same. The next increment in the value I plus plus. I value equal to 2. Again check the condition. 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. The second time also loop executed. That loop will be executed for 5 times. 5 times executed and 5 times output also displayed. Okay. Then next, see the output. First time Java says enter the number of Fibonacci numbers. I am giving the input equal to 5. First Fibonacci number 0, second Fibonacci number 1, third Fibonacci number 1, fourth Fibonacci number 2, fifth Fibonacci number 3. Next time I am going to run the same program with number of Fibonacci number equal to 3. That means the output equal to 0, 1, 1. The next one, looping statement, while statement. In while statement, number of iterations to be performed are not known in advance. That means number of iteration may be changed during the execution of the program. The statement in the while loop are executed if the test condition is true and the execution continues as long as it remains true. The syntax for the while loop: while condition, open curly brace, statement 1 to statement n, close curly braces. The same Fibonacci program using while loop. The remaining statements are same. Import space java.utl.scanner is same. Class name same. Public static void main same. The next one, scanner command same. Declaring variable I equal to 1, IR, the same variables. System enter the number of Fibonacci numbers. Then n equal to s dot next int. Here the while condition, while I equal to 1. I less than or equal to n. That means, for example, n equal to, assume n equal to 5. That is 1 less than or equal to 5. The condition is true. The condition is true means the statement in the while loop will be executed. That means FIB equal to R1 plus R2, the same concept. Then finally, system.out.println fib value R1 equal to R2, R2 is equal to FIB. Then increment operation will be done inside the while loop. So I plus plus. Then now the I value equal to 2. The 2 less than or equal to 5. Again the condition true. The statement will be executed. The while loop will be executed. The while loop will be executed for the 5 times. For equal to, if n equal to 5 means it will be executed for 5 times. For example, n equal to 3 means the same for loop will be executed for 3 times. The output for the same program, enter the number of Fibonacci number 6. That means the output equal to 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Second run, number of Fibonacci number equal to 4 means it display the output 0, 1, 1, 2. The next one, do while. In do while, enters into the loop at least once and then check the whether the given condition is true or false. That means while loop means it initially check the condition. If the condition is true means the loop will be executed. But in a do while, the loop will be executed once. After that the condition is checked. If the condition is true means again the loop will be executed till the condition is false. The syntax for the do while statement: do, open curly brace, statement 1 to statement 2 up to statement n, close curly brace, while condition ends with the semicolon. The same Fibonacci number using do while statement. So import space java.utl.scanner same, no problem. Class name same, correct. Public static void main, no change. Scanner command, no change. And the variable declaration also no change. Enter the number of Fibonacci number, same statement. Then int n equal to, that means you are getting this number of Fibonacci number to be displayed. That means, for example, n equal to 5. The same n equal to 5. That means do loop started. do open curly brace, FIB equal to R1 plus R2, first number will be printed, then R1 equal to R2, R2 is equal to FIB, I plus plus. Now the I value equal to 2, checking the condition while I less than or equal to 2, 2 less than or equal to 5, the condition is true, that means the loop will be executed. That means this loop will be executed for the 5 times. Then close curly brace, close curly brace. So first close curly brace for main function closing, second close curly brace for class closing. The output for the program, enter the Fibonacci numbers. My input equal to n equal to 1. N equal to 1 means only one number will be displayed, that number is 0. The same program executed in the second time, my input equal to 7. That means it prints first 7 Fibonacci numbers 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, now we learned about the conditional statements. In conditional statement can be classified into 2 types. One is conditional statements, second one is looping statement. In conditional statement we studied about if else statement and switch case statements. In looping statement we studied about for loop, while loop and do while loop. In if else statement, the condition is checked first. If the condition is true means the true part will be executed. The condition is false means false part will be executed. In switch case contains multiple branches. In switch is having some labels, and cache statement also some labels. The both labels should be a integer or character constant. Based on the label matching, the corresponding branches will be executed. In looping statement, 3 loops: for loop, initial condition, test condition, and incremental condition. Then while loop, while condition, then looping statement will be executed. Then do while loop, it executes only once, then check the condition. Till the condition is true means again the loop will be executed till the condition is false. So thanks for watching. Thank you.